My name is Kelly Miller. I'm the proud principal here at Lincoln Trail Elementary School. Welcome to our Social Studies, Science, and STEAM night. As you can see, we have lots of activities going on. All of our fourth graders, they have conducted science experiments throughout the week this week, and they are all on display for showcase tonight. All of our fifth graders are participating in a living history museum in our gym about the content they've been learning in social studies. And then we have STEAM activities with hands-on activities that our parents can participate with their child tonight. So it's been an exciting night and a great turnout, and we're glad to see everyone here.
Hi, I'm Mary Rose Stewart. I'm a second grade teacher here at Lincoln Trail. Here at this activity, we have creating structures, seeing if students can copy a structure with the materials provided, or they can build one of their own. As you can see, we have several different kinds of things here. We've had lots of kids coming over and having fun and building.
Hi, we're Miss Hart and Miss Riney. This is the prize table where we are letting kids enter a drawing to win some STEAM or history books tomorrow.
I'm Katie Matherly. We are building a long chain. We're going to see who can make the longest chain using one sheet of paper, a pair of scissors, and some glue. So,
what's been winning so far?
oh my goodness, we have one that was like 10 feet long. They were teeny tiny little strips, but I think that theirs is starting to get that size too. So we will see.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Freyerden, and we are working on a really fun experiment with a boat and water. The kiddos are working really hard to figure out how to make a boat that does not sink. We've had a lot of success stories tonight, and I am excited to see this one right in front of us. Looks like it is a success. Very good job. Woo!
Looks like a pizza float.
Good job.
Hi, my name is Carla Scott, and I teach kindergarten here at Lincoln Trail. And tonight we are featuring the marble roller coaster. So the objective is to build a roller coaster and to see whose marble can go the fastest. So it takes a little bit of technique, a little bit of trial and error. You want to try yours? You're getting close? All right, be ready to catch the marble. Let's try it.
I'm Marita Apatang, and we are doing our electric circuits. So the students have to complete an electric circuit using the materials here provided. We have battery packs, different pieces of coordinations. There are 3 pieces long, 4 pieces long, 5 pieces long, and the kids follow along in these maps to create their project.
I'm Susan Duvall, working here tonight with the Straw Bees system. They have connectors and straws, and they basically just construct different geometric structures.
So yours is pretty tall there. What's your plan?
I'm making is it a hexagon?
Oh, a hexagonal prism.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, hexagonal prism.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Metcalf, and I teach 3rd grade. At this station, you have an iPad, and you hold it up, and you can look around the night sky for different planets and different constellations. And then if they click on it, it'll tell them which planet they're looking at, and then it tells them more information about it too.
Hi, my name is Ashley Beasley. I'm a 4th grade teacher at Lincoln Trail, and we are conducting tonight our science fair. So our students have all of their wonderful projects that they have done at home, and all of the parents and students are coming in, checking out all of the wonderful projects and work that they have done, and we're having a great night tonight.
Tell me a little bit about their process. What did they have to do in order to create their science project?
We sent the students home with a rubric, we had a letter, and really it was free range to what they wanted to complete. So we told them, find something that just interests you, piques your interest, and run with it. So they went home, they had to create a hypothesis, tell us the materials, the steps for their project, the results for the project, what materials they used. It was really neat to see them present their projects today at school, and then obviously have them on hand tonight to show to everybody.
I'm Camilla. I'm in 4th grade, and I'm in Miss Weasley's class. My science project was a homemade lava lamp. My hypothesis was, I think if I add more than 2 tablets, I think it will last longer, the bubbles of the lava lamp. So step 1 of instructions is fill the bottle about half full of water and add a few drops of food coloring. Number 2 is fill the rest of the bottle with cooking oil and allow the to settle and separate. Number 3, break an Alka-Seltzer tablet into quarters and drop one piece in the bottle. If you are doing this in a cup, add the whole tablet. The materials you'll need to do a lava lamp was a clear transparent bottle or clear cup. Vegetable oil. As an experiment, you can try different types of oils and see how this affects your lava lamp. Number 3, water. Number 4, Alka-Seltzer tablets. And number 5, food coloring. These are the results, and my hypothesis was correct. When I added more than 2 tablets of Alka-Seltzer, it did last longer.
Tell me what inspired you to do this particular project.
Well, Ms. Weasley told us that we were supposed to do a science project, so she gave us some links, and I was looking. The first link I saw had a lava lamp, and I thought it was really cool to make a homemade one. And once I told Ms. Weasley if she could print my project out, she did, and it's like less than an hour to make and less than $15 to buy. So I was like, that's cheap, and we have 2 weeks to make it, so it was less time. Hi, my name is Kaden Grimm, and I did Sink or Float. And is it okay if I show it?
Yes.
So today we are going to be doing Sink or Float. My hypothesis is if item is heavy, it will sink. If not, it will float. So let's see. This apple is going to float.
Float, okay.
And so that's going to be in the sink pile. And this tape is going to, float, sorry. And this is going to sink, sorry. And then this Nutella is going to float. And this little panda is going to float. And these 2 metal items are going to sink and sink.
Okay, so what causes things to sink and what causes things to float?
I haven't yet figured that out.
Okay, what do you think?
I think if the item is like metal material or like heavy like metal, it will sink. Like this is kind of heavy. And then we have this hand cream. It is sinking. Not sinking, floating. And then this marker is going to surprise you. It actually is floating. It's really cool. Then we have this jelly. It's going to float.
My name is Liam, and I'm doing a hot air balloon.
Okay, what did you do to create your hot air balloon?
We used a toaster and a circle paper and a bag.
Okay, and what was your hypothesis?
My hypothesis was...
You can read it off of your board there if you want to.
If the balloon is bigger, then it will stay up later. That is my prediction.
Okay, and what have you found? What have you discovered?
I found out that I was right, and it stayed up very, very long.
Okay, and what is the toaster doing? Can you go through the process of what the toaster is doing?
It is making hot air go into the balloon, and it's making it go up.
Is the size of the bag, does it matter?
Yes.
Okay, what happens with the different sizes of bags?
Well, the smaller ones, they'll go up for a second, and then they'll just crumble up and fall down. But the bigger ones will go to the very top.
I'm Sawyer Rathman, and I did what makes ice melt the fastest. I did this because when roads are icy during the winter, it's going to be very hard to drive, so you can know what to use when helps make ice. My hypothesis is that the salt will melt the ice fastest because the salt is the most known thing to melt ice. The directions is to get 4 of the same bowls, put 3 ice cubes in each bowl. Make a triangle with the ice cubes touching each other. Spread 1/2 teaspoon of the salt on the first bowl of ice. Spread 1/2 teaspoon of the sugar on the second bowl of ice, and spread 1/2 teaspoon of sand on the third bowl of ice. The fourth bowl of ice is in the control group and does not have anything on it. Put all 4 bowls in the refrigerator for 4 hours. After 4 hours, take the bowls out and compare which ice cube is best. The conclusion is, my results is that the salt completely melted the ice in 4 hours, producing 1 1/2 ounces of water. The sugar had melted some of the ice cubes, producing about 3/4 of an ounce of water. The sand melted at the same rate as the control group, producing a few drops of water. The conclusion is that the salt melts the ice significantly faster than any other materials. After researching why this happens, I found out the salt dissolves into separate sodium and chlorides that bond between water molecules, which makes the ice dissolve faster.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Garbrick. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Lincoln Trail Elementary School. Our kids this past 3 weeks have gone through the entire road to the American Revolution and have worked tirelessly to portray their roles and to research how we as a country became one. So they have done just a fabulous job, and I'm so proud of them.
Hello, my name's Lauren. We're doing the Stamp Act, and they charge birth certificates, newspapers, and decks of playing cards, also dice. Thank you.
So what are they doing?
So they're charging a bunch of things, the king is, and we made this sign. The colonists did, and we do not like King George, so that's why we have the skull and crossbones.
Okay, so you don't like paying taxes for things that is ridiculous. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what were they really upset about paying taxes on?
They were really upset mostly about newspapers because that's where all the news came in, and they knew about different countries, and so that's what they really were disappointed and worried about.
Right.
So my name is Piper, and King George has charged tax on us when we weren't even a part of it. He believes that we should pay for his debt, and it's completely nonsense. He also charged stuff on playing cards and even birth certificates. Who wants to pay for birth certificates even more than they already have to?
Right, and the money didn't go to the United States or the colonies at that time.
No, it went to King George and straight there.
Hello, we are very angry, aren't we, Ivy?
It's so unfair.
Yes, King George III has taxed all of our sugar.
This is outrageous.
I agree with you. 3 pennies for sugar, that's mad.
Companies that use sugar are going to go out of business. People need the sugar to keep their businesses going and to earn money to survive.
Yes, Ivy, this is definitely unfair.
So King George III has gone bonkers.
He's been causing ruckus.
He is ruckus.
Let's tell them the story.
What's an idea? Let's do it.
It all started the French and Indian War.
People are fighting over the Ohio River Valley. So many people are foolish these days.
Then it went to King George III, and he started taxing all the sugar.
We were outraged with this tax, so we made a stand.
No taxation without representation. The tax collectors were living that chicken life.
Which means we tarred and stuck feathers on the tax collectors.
The good thing that happened was King George repealed the act.
It's about time.
He should have done it sooner. What a lunkhead.
But we didn't realize what was coming for us.
Any questions?
How much is it being taxed? Do you know?
So 3 pennies extra we have to pay every single day. And it's outrageous because it's always a whopping $1 and then we got to pay another 3 cents. It's outrageous. Do you agree?
Yes.
My name's Rosemary.
And I'm Beth.
And
I'm Amber.
We are the Parliament.
Yep, we're very important people, aren't we, Beth?
Yes, very important people. Wait, are we?
Yep. We're super important to the American Revolution, or to the start of the American Revolution, because we have 3 main jobs.
So what does the Parliament do?
The Parliament made laws, they made taxes, and they collected some of the tax money.
And what's the problem with a Parliament? Why is the Parliament not a good thing?
Some people just don't like the Parliament because they're getting taxed by them.
And other people, they just don't like it. It's just a traditional thing not to like the Parliament. That's just some people's opinion.
I'm a protester. No tax, add reputation.
All right, so you're upset taxes without representation. What's that mean?
We don't want tax. I am Benjamin Stewart, and my character I am portraying as is King George III. I think he's a bad person because he made taxes for other people that he took over, that they had to pay for his own benefit because he made a mistake in a war. I think that's something you should not do. England wanted to have the Ohio River Valley because they were wanting more land outside the colonies. They were looking for materials such as metal, sugar, and tobacco. We encountered the French, and we had a war, and we won because we spent a lot of money on supplies, but now England is in debt.
Okay, and where is the Ohio Valley region at? Can you show me on your map? Okay,
Right here.
So when you look at that map, so that's Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana.
Yeah, that's kind of near Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana, but Kentucky would be around there. Ohio River Valley starts around here, so.
Okay. And
but
you
still,
are wearing a red coat.
Because I am a red coat.
So and what does that mean?
That means that I'm a British officer or soldier.
Yeah.
I'm Adam. And I'm Luke. We are Native Americans, and we're going to tell you about Native Americans in the French and Indian War.
Many of the tribes had to decide if they wanted to side with the French or the English. Most of them sided with the English,
while others siding with the French. We were here in the Ohio River Valley when the English and the French came. We did not think that was very fair. And in the time, we were in these teepees. I sided with the English and the Cherokee tribe.
Well, I sided with the French and the Lenape tribe.
The tribes that sided with the French were
the Algonquin,
Wyandot,
Lenape,
Ojibwa,
Ottawa,
and the Shawnee,
and the Mi'kmaq tribe. The tribes that sided with the English were the Mohawk,
Oneida,
Onondaga,
Cayuga,
Seneca,
Tuscarora,
Catawba,
and the Cherokee tribe. As you can see,
many tribes sided with the French and the English.
Does anyone have any questions?
What did you lose most of?
In the French and Indian War? We lost mainly our land that we had claimed because the French and the English were a lot more powerful than us. So we had already claimed the land, but they got it from us because they were way more powerful than us.
They had more advanced weapons and better fighting techniques.
Yes.
Welcome. I'm John Adams, a son of liberty and a lawyer here in the colonies.
I am a British officer named Thomas Preston. I am so thankful for John Adams and his willingness to defend myself and my soldiers here in Boston.
The reason I stood up for the Redcoats is because I believe everyone should have a fair trial. I love the law and have a true sense of justice. Since there was no way of truly knowing what happened that night, I knew I couldn't just stand by.
John Adams helped many of us Redcoats get off the hook, but some of us had to get an M branded on our thumbs, and some of us went to prison.
It was a hard time for me. Many of my friends like Sam Adams and Paul Revere were urging protests in Boston, but I truly believe that these men deserved a fair trial.
The year 1773. And that wretched King George III over in Britain started putting taxes on us just because he went to debt after the French Indian War. Long story short, he's at it again, taxing tea. But not a speck of that tea is getting off of these boats into the Boston Harbor because us colonists in the Americas are tired of all these taxes. We have formed a special group of patriots called the Sons of Liberty and are ready to stage a protest against the tea tax.
We're having a party tonight, a tea party. We plan on dumping the imported tea from the Beaufort, the Eleanor, and the Dartmouth into the harbor to teach England a lesson. We won't be taxed without any say. Let's see what the king has to say about this.
And what did this event become known as?
The Boston Tea Party.
The Intolerable Acts by Allie, Faith, and Isaiah. After the Boston Tea Party, King George was so furious with the colonists that he and the Parliament created the Intolerable Acts. These acts consist of 4 main decrees.
The ports and bars were closed, which meant no food or supplies was let into the city, as well as all meetings were banned. If you recall having a meeting, you were sent to England for a fair trial. The next act is the Quartering Act. The Quartering Act is when the colonists had to house the British soldiers and pay for all their needs.
As an effect of the Intolerable Acts, Sam Adams came up with the Committee of Correspondence, which is a mail chain between the colonies. Britain hoped to isolate the colonies, but thanks to the committee, it unified most in the anger. Sadly, we have no food to give you today because King George has gone absolutely bonkers.
He's closed the ports down in Boston.
Children's shoes were often made two sizes larger than what they needed. They would wrap their feet in cloth until they could wear them. Shoemakers also were dentists because they had the tools needed to pull teeth.
So what kinds of shoes do we have over here?
We have boots. I don't have any shoes, but I have boots. That's it.
Now, do you think would you have a dentist working on your shoes and vice versa?
No.
A shoe working on your teeth? Why?
Because I feel like dentists, I don't know if they know how to do it. Like make the shoes with the wood. But I feel like the shoemakers they do something wrong with my teeth.
Printer shops were very important in the colonies because they kept colonies informed through newspapers and pamphlets.
Copper or wood stamps were used with ink to make each paper. Printer shops would often use errand boys around the age of 11 or 12 to run newspapers and pamphlets around town.
Errand boys would be paid by merchants around town with small amounts of money, food, and board.
Can you tell me what types of things appeared in the pamphlets and why they were popular?
What are pamphlets? They were popular because they could communicate with the pamphlets.
A blacksmith is a person who works with iron and steel to make household items like pots, pans, and sewing needles. Some other things blacksmiths made were swords, knives, and nails.
Common tools used by blacksmiths were anvils, tongs, and hammers.
Slaves were often bought by blacksmiths since they were bound to their master without a time limit. The blacksmith was the only person who could repair guns.
Blacksmiths were essential to a town since they were the only ones who could make everyday metal items. Remember, they were not stores who produced items in mass back then.
And this is what we did last time. Here's this. Back in the day, we used to make this, put this right here, put this in the furnace, and we would put this on the, and then we'd make it so easy that it can even bend. And then we would put this on here and make it a real one.
I'm a Native American basket trader. Many Native Americans lived outside big towns at this time and survived by making and selling baskets and trading goods and doing odd jobs. They traded baskets for items such as wool, flax, beans, rye, and corn. Birch, ash, and willow trees were used most often to make baskets.
Why did you decide to do this topic?
I thought that making baskets was cool. I also kind of thought I was going to be a pilgrim, not a Native American.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and as always, it's a great day to be a Lincoln Trail Bruin.